it's Demnato or Demnato What If here. Sorry I started this a bit late. I didn't realise I didn't start streaming. Most of my stuff was from Rumble though, so don't worry too much. Just know that in the future, more than likely, until Rumble gets something that lets me opt out of AI stuff, I'm probably not going to be saving videos there. It's going to be unlisted, more than likely. Other than a couple of videos which are private because I've made mistakes on them or something. So, yeah, that's kind of all the information you guys need to know for that. In terms of anything else, currently drawing my Ichigo guy, my Ichigo drawing. So far, I think it's coming quite well together. So the plan for today is essentially do the ribbon, do the full ring gauntlet, and then work on line art before I move on to colours. It's going to be easier than it sounds, to be honest, but also plan is start with full ring gauntlet. That way I can like bend everything against it. Alright, let's just move that a bit more here. Oof. It's not sliding, I don't think. Cool. My internet's struggling. I think I'm gonna set for myself that next stream. I'm between, because next stream I kind of want to continue doing Magic the Gathering, but I also kind of want to do drawing. I could just draw mine, to be fair, but it's fun to draw on stream. Just wait a moment. As for footwear, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what footwear to give him, so you have to be patient with me on that one. Oh, you fucking serious? Oh shit, wait, what? I thought they added fucking Logos, or whatever her name is. UGK Barguest, Kate Ku Mikoka, Chloe von Eisenberg, Suzuka Gozen, Aldrich. Thank fuck, okay. I think it sounds like the only thing that I need is AEC. AESC. But my god, Sarah, has that started? Give me a moment before I start going through stuff. Okay, nothing currently. Cool, I've got a bit more time to grind before that happens. I didn't manage to get Mordred, but I got a couple of cool things. Where to find... If I need to go to Extreme, I think it was? Yeah. Alright, let's go to Extreme for Assassin. Oh yeah, also Felifar is a really good commander. The other one's kind of whatever, but Felifar is really good. Let me just give it a peek. I've set this to farm, but I'm pretty sure I'll die if I do that, so let's go with that from the beginning. Gilgamesh. Cool. But yeah, if anyone can tell me, Rumble or YouTube, for tips on how to like remove AI content on Rumble, that'd be fucking great. Because I really do want to use this for like uni and other things. It is really helpful for focus. So I don't want to just have it not present. Anyway. Hmm. Hmm. I like. I think that wraps it pretty well. Hold on. Let me check what's going on. Getting messages. One moment, let me just switch to camera while I do this. I already botched up one stream where I accidentally showed something, so I don't want to do that again. Alright, cool. Alright. Cool. I stay fit. Just... Alright, let's add ribbons now. Okay, just while I go on, I'm going to keep on grabbing some of this and just filling in this area. It's a bit disappointing because there's so many little like things I've done while making this that I'm kind of don't really want to get rid of, you know. Upsetting. Hopefully by closing that, I'll make sure that doesn't pop up on you guys' end. Actually, you know what? Mute the audio. It's not like I can play any fucking music to YouTube anyway. That did not fucking help at all. Hold on. Why is this bitch got fucking... Just gonna mute. Alright, let's do a bit more cover up. I'm going to leave that stuff there for now, just in case. Other than that, other than that, because I don't think there's no way that's staying. Back to ribbon. read this really weird Housewives manga recently, a couple of days ago, a week ago. It was very odd. I felt like it was trying to indulge in like lots of really bad. Like there were objectively bad fetishes. No, fuck your fetishes. Up serious to kink shame. No, but like cuckoldry and what was it? It was like cuckoldry and cheating and stuff were some of the stuff that was going on, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Why are we encouraging this behaviour? These aren't positive things at all, and they're a really bad thing in like Japan, apparently very common. It's disgusting. I really hate it. But no, we need to encourage it and baby it, like fuck off. That's a grown-ass woman. She can control herself from fucking cheating on her husband and going after married men as well. I think I'm gonna... It's just stupid. It just came to mind and it just frustrated me. The memory of it. Why did I read that? Why did I read so much of it as well? No, I don't think this is the right way to redraw this. Crazy thing, because I bet the characters in that, they wouldn't be very happy if they were getting cooked themselves. And yet they're so accepting, they're just like, yeah, she ruined like a bunch of marriages, actively went out of her way to ruin marriages, and this. There's even a character who's part of like the main team, whose husband is one of the people who got like assaulted. It was just, ugh. And it's not like it's like, you know, these are dead-end husbands, and she tries to kind of slowly like, I don't know, I don't even know a positive way to go about it, but like it's not like a positive spin at all. She just she finds husbands who are really happy with their lives and then actively tries to make it worse. Because, you know, she finds like a sick sense of pleasure out of it. It's so messed up. I really don't understand cheating, and I think I never will. That is a pleasure I'm fine with never knowing. Alright. Now for our cover-ups. I think I'm just going to have to remove anything that isn't actually that elbow. Here's where the difficulty's going to come in, because the fucking hair's in the way. Let's just go through this stuff first. They're also supporting literal pedophilia as well, in like a really fucking weird way. I'm not going to shit on you if you like lollies or something, because it's a bit fucked, but like, it's got on, like, I don't actually think a lot of those people are even pedophiles. I think a lot of the time it's also like, you see it online and it's like they're talking about this and that and how these people were pedophiles or whatever, and they fucking bring up Madoka Magic or some shit. Shit like that I just don't think makes you one. It's one of those things where, I don't know, it's iffy, for sure. Because part of me is like, yeah, it's fine because it is in the end drawings, and it's better to be acting on that rather than actually acting on the idea of being a pedophile, but it's still uncomfortable to think about. Biggest problem is that most people who complain about it seem to end up becoming pedophiles, so it's kind of hard to it's hard to attack them without, or go against them without really thinking to myself, well, hold on. Like, I know I'm not, but what if by all powers that be I just become one? What a fucking goofy sentence. It's just a stupid sentence. Obviously that's not going to happen, but it's just something that comes to mind. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's good. Alright. There might be something. I don't think they're missing anything. So now... I thought I could do that as part of that, but I think I need to do it separately. We have our flame. Now the question is, how do we outline a flame? Because obviously with this isn't flames, this is an actual piece of fluff. But fire is fire. I guess what we could do... What if the outline was the lightest part? Like if the red's going to be that sort of colour, we just bring it over to this sort of orange. Yeah, something like that. And we just use that as the outline. Oh wait, no, this isn't actual fire. Sorry, I forgot it's blue fire. It's blue fire, so it's more of a... Let's go for that sort of colour. Alright, then we remove the sketch. We're finally done. I think for this is going to stay as is. What I'm going to do is when I go over it, I'm going to use a low opacity, like whatever colour I'm using, to etch over the lines. That's got to be the idea we go with. But yeah, now we are essentially done. Finished project there. No, no, we don't have to do anything else. I'm going to quickly save it. How long has it been? 40 minutes. It took 40 minutes to do an arm, damn. I feel like I'm either getting slower at doing it, or because I need to focus on so many extra little bits and bobs, I'm becoming slower just naturally when it comes to drawing. My top looks so creased in that image. So plan is now, I think, first, let's just, with what we've got already, I'm just going to go over this, and I'm going to add all the little bits and bobs, all the little lines. I'm going to add the highlights, and then we're going to go over the other thing. the line work. Alright, also I just noticed this. Good enough. Anyway, back to the ribbon. No, to the foreground. Because I just want to... I mentioned this before, but it's a lot easier to do lines like this on paper. Kind of the same as what I did there. Alright. Then we have to do the lines. So if I just remind myself real quick, was I going to do these sorts of lines or this sort of lines? I don't believe it's blood vein lines, so I think we're going to have to do black line first, I think. Yeah. On that one it bumps out a little bit, but because this is my own variant of it, I'm not doing that. I just don't want to. Was it on the... I think it's just on the edges, so... We'll make a separate layer that sole purpose is to be this. I don't know what just happened there. Weird. Okay, I do believe this is just an extent. Alright, which one's which? I think it should be this one that's on top. I think, this is going to sound odd, I feel like anime and manga really struggles with giving punishments to women in their stories. I think it also just struggles in general with giving punishments, but more often than not, I don't know, I feel like you see more frequently. Maybe this is just a writing problem in general, Because if it's a lot of dudes writing, they're going to struggle to just like go against the women. I don't know. Especially depending on what society you're in. Yeah, I don't think this one matters too much. I probably... Yeah. This one almost looks like it's part of the hair, to be honest. So actually, I think it might be something like this. Just to show it separate. Anyway, then we do another layer, and this one is basically going to become part of... Where is it? This. Alright. Let's grab the same blue as used prior. Start popping that down. Actually, before that happens, let me just see if I can enchant my guy. Enhance my guys. Skills. Oh, I can. Nice. I'm so glad I got Hassan in this game. It's big. Don't keep getting extreme though, that's the only problem. No problem. Okay. So we need to do line colour first, I guess. Yeah, it always make it like the character falls in love with the main character, or this or that. It's like, just make them be bad guys, treat them like bad guys, put them in fucking jail, I don't know. I think Shield Hero, they literally changed the way that they spoke in the entire that scene afterwards, because they couldn't, like, it's almost like they couldn't handle having a character, the main character, just objectively not like this female character. Has to give in to the mum and this and that. It's like, bro, she's a terrible human being. I don't know why you're doing all this, you know? I do think that that blonde guy is basically what most people would act like, though, if they went to another world. Not the creepy aspect where he's like is up on about kids, but that thing of just trusting the otherworlders so easily. Like, yeah, sure, we've had a lot of manga where, you know, they're not trustworthy or this or that, but I think people surprise themselves with how trusting people are. Both from the aspect of themselves being trusting, but also others being trusting. I mean, a couple times where I just go a bit too thick for what I'm working with, but then there's here where it's just a bit too thin. So let's just go back. Alright. Oh, goodness. I'd say this is therapeutic, but it really fucking isn't. It really is not a therapeutic experience. Whoops. Just keep spamming it. I have a couple of things I need from the assassin area anyway. For my boy Hassan, but also for my boy... Not that Hassan. For my boy... Oh, what's his name? Arjuna. I still can't believe how many good characters I got just upon entry. but I'm so glad I called them. I got so worried about Castoria, but luckily it's Castoria Berserker. I don't think she's actually that good from what I'm aware of. Okay. I'm gonna go through like some strategies for that sort of stuff at some point. I just don't want people to use my likeness, I'll be honest. That's something I'm scared of. Imagine if I never want to get like a call one day from someone saying, hey, someone used your likeness to like scam someone out of money. Or someone who thinks that I like asked for them for money or this or that and was like messaged me about it, and I was like, what? I never did that. If you don't recognise the phone number, assume it isn't that person. Rule of thumb. Also, try and note down what everyone's stuff is first. Okay. There's so much left. You won't really see it fully that there's problems. That's just going to be on my mind. I think that's it. I don't think there's any lines I'm missing. Give it a quick once over. I don't think there is anything there. Okay. Well then. Next. Oh, my arm. My arm just got caught. Next step, we make a copy. Duplicate, whatever. We take said copy and we merge it with layer below, which should. It did not work. Okay. I can just move the filter mask over. Yep, it worked. Okay, wonderful. Just delete the old one. And we're good to go. Cool. I could have had the flame glow as well, but I'm not really sure on that one. I do think I need to have the flame. Needs to be above everything else, just because, you know, it's a different source of light. But yeah, wonderful. Whew. After a long time of working, I'm nearing the end. The end is near. Let's copy this color. Save it. I think I need to. I legitimately need to take this to the top, because otherwise I will. When I'm working, I don't. Okay. What is it? So that's how it's looking so. What's this from? Oh no. What the hell is this from? Oh fuck me. Where is it from? Thank God. Thank goodness I found that one, because oh my God, that would have been on my nerves. Alright. can't believe I'm almost done with this drawing. Crazy. I could never put in a competition because I did trace some of it and there's evidence of it. But I'm really proud of how this came out. Can't lie. Let me think about how I would actually, before we finish up, I might as well just give myself like a second to just think about how would I, in what way would I approach drawing his face if I had never done this? I'm kind of curious. Like, I know how I'd approach it, but I don't know how I would do it. Obviously, we do a big hole. Whoa, that is not the right kind of it. Something like that. It's just like a quick sketch approach. That's quite different, but I did spend a lot more time on that than I did on that little sketch there. But oh well. Probably would have come out a little bit differently. It's almost like they made the chin too big, but that's because I got a big chin myself. So, makes sense. Goodness, I'm really pleased with how this came out. In the end. In the end, mistake. Now number 5. I'm just trying to remember what exactly it was that I did. Because I know I traced a lot of it. The hair is mostly non-traced. Because I got really fucking impatient. This part of the face, I know I did this like cheek area, I did it almost to a T. I think this might not be completely traced because of the fact that I've gone like very sketchily. Probably just outlined this and I filled it in. The ear is midway traced. Again, I feel like it's more of a sketchily done approach. I guess traced over is the wrong wording. I feel like sketched over is the better wording for a lot of this. I swear I made this a bit wider, but I could be wrong. I'm just suddenly overwhelmed by the amount of work I put into this and the amount of time and how much has been done. I'm terrified to make the next steps because it's like now it's all together. How fucking terrifying. If I'm going to colour in his face and his hair first, and like skin, because I'm kind of curious how it would look. Because currently we're just looking at white. This is literally just white, but with inverted eyes. So I'm just curious how would it look if Ichigo just wore the Assassin's Creed colours, you know? I think this glowing effect really helps the neck, I can't lie. I really like the way I drew this. It's a bit scruffy at points, but that's fine. See, the only problem I feel like I have right now is, one, I need the line work for this to be better, and two is these trousers. I think for these trousers, if we just grab this paint layer, it's essentially mostly just, I need to do something like this. No, not like that. Like a sort of, something like that. Because this entire area is going to be like that sort of thing is kind of probably what I'm going to have to do. I think that is legitimately what I have to do. Okay. Maybe we also start. I want it to be like, no, I want to go slightly. Did you kind of get the, I hope you get the vision. I'm just gonna drag that down to the base outfit. Do it like that. Flame. I'm just going to merge this with the rest of ribbon. I can't lie, I don't see a reason to separate that. Cover up, cover. Okay, copy of sketch. So sketch needs to go into, I think, leftovers, right? Yeah. Cool. That's crazy. All of these edits! Oh! Memories. I feel so weird about this. It's like, I'm so close to being done, it's uncomfortable. All that work. I truly think that outside of, I think, the thumb and his head, like the head part, not the actual hair, this is almost my own, it feels like it's my own drawing now. Just because of how much effort I put in. I'm gonna. I probably, if I upload this to Twitter, if my account ever comes back to me, I'll probably say something like, I'll post it with like a little quote above it, and then below it I'll just say, face was sketched over, and the rest is just. I think the face is a little bit traced, hair is a bit sketched over, and some of the upper body is sketched over. The rest of this is fully me. Something along those lines. Because I think that is accurate. I think that is what happened. Unless I'm missing something. But that's what we've got the documented evidence of you doing this for. Getting so stressy about doing this. You don't want that. Let me just check some stuff. I don't think I can reload Rumble or it will remove the... Oh, it won't. Okay, cool. Just wanted to see if anything changed here. Doesn't look like it. Cool. You know what? I want people to come by and see this and see this. So that's why I'm going to leave it as for now. Oh yeah, if there's any internet quality drops, I don't know what's happened today, but a lot of the internet's just been kind of finicky. Okay, I'm going to be on for a second. I just want to do something. Maybe grab a bite to eat just so I can get my nerves down. And then we're going to get back to finishing up this drawing. Yo, I've returned. Just lifted someone 4 times my body weight. I just lifted someone 4 times my body weight. Jokes. Yeah. Still stressed out about it. I took a break and I'm still stressed out about it. Let's just get into it. Otherwise I'll be here all year. I would love to build music while I'm doing this, but I don't want to look for non-copyrighted music. Usually when it's non-copyrighted, I just assume it's trash. Alright, back to work. Trying to make as many of these like pointed little divots here. Divots is not the right word. Something that's meant to be the flowy part, I've not made it that flowy. Has to be as noisy as possible, doesn't she? Out of curiosity, if anyone is watching this one day, what is your favourite Magic the Gathering set of all time, and why? Honestly, I feel like I should leave this area as is, but I'm feeling something. You know, I have to say the funniest thing has to be that corporations will do is they'll act like they aren't the exact villain they're describing in their movies. It's like if Cyberpunk was made by fucking, like, I don't know, Disney. That would be really funny to be fair. Has that happened? I don't know. Pretty sure it hasn't. I feel really bad for that Henry Nook kid. My mother brought him up, and now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, bro, so much to live for, and instead he just got provoked while murdered. And how is, when you see someone bleeding out, how is, oh yeah, he was called racist, a fucking excuse to let them die? It's fucking insane. A lot less patchy now, thank goodness. Random dots are fine. It is fine. I will allow it to continue existing. Still find it crazy that the whole fucking, what's his face? What is his name? The guy who America kept rioting over was a fentanyl addict who was attacking the police. He wasn't like a good guy or anything. And then he inspired people to wear fucking body cams, and it turned out that actually a lot of those things were pretty valid, and the police are really, like, I guess, kind in most countries from what I can tell. Like, they are surprisingly kind. Oh, you're running at me with a shovel? Okay, I'll tase you. I won't shoot you. Was it a shovel that one of them was running at? Running at me with a knife? Okay, I'll tase you. And then people see that and they're like, oh, disband the police. It's still so funny that one of the main guys who was saying disband the police ended up having the police he had to have them protect him during like some rioting or something or another. I don't think America will ever be remembered as like France was for the revolution. I don't think America's ever going to have a real revolution. It's always going to be like a fully controlled, like the tamest, in a sense tamest, in the sense of like what good does it actually do. Revolution of all time, probably. But oh well. I'd love to say not my country, but it's not like my country's fucking far off from that idea. Everything ever since Dracula was made as a character. If you know, you know. But genuinely, if you know, you know. Alright. Line work for that is done. I am now almost done. I'm going to give it a quick save. I think I should start working on this one now. Hold on, where is it? Base outfit. I think it's perfect, but let me just bring up really quickly. Okay, hold on. I just want to try and do something on here. I just want to bring some fucking money out of my eBay account and it won't let me do it. Continue with Facebook. I don't know why it wants me to continue Facebook, but it does. So let's just go for it. And it finally worked. Okay. So complaining in public does in fact work. Sometimes. And we just go to, what was it? Payments? I think. I don't know why it stores. I don't like the fact that it stores its money on eBay itself. I would like it to just give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Hoping I can sell something soon. That would be wonderful. I really don't know what Gundam to buy. I want to buy a Gundam. I'm thinking I'm probably going to buy Red Gundam next. And then probably something from Flag of Titans. Because that was fun. Weird. Is this the wrong account? Oh no, for some reason it's the... Yeah, it is the wrong account. Okay. Weird. Okay, while I wait for all of that stuff to work... Oh. I'm gonna... Firstly make sure that keeps going. Let's just bang, bang, bang. There is no way you're gonna sell that, surely. Oh shit, never mind, maybe you will. I forget how weak the caster of Okeanos is. For a Buster Card character, you'd think that Buster Card would be like high DPS thing, but I mean it's fuck all, to be honest. Review. Alright, let's do these lines. Oh wait, no, I got distracted by looking at that. They're called like Hakama trousers or something. Oh, they are in fact called Hakama pants. Just for example. So, damn, bro. That's all I can say, just damn, bro. Why is she like standing like that? Does she have like issues with her knees? I don't know. I know a lot of people get like an appeal out of this, but it looks like she's got problems with her legs. Maybe she's just putting her legs out straight, but because she's already curving her body, it gives the image of it being curved. I think I need to buy myself Hakama pants, but is this for Rurouni Kenshin? Crazy that that guy's a pedophile. Reminds me of those people online. Is either the guy who shaves his head clean at the top and then like puts a plunger on it, or that other guy who teaches Japanese. Yeah, these aren't as Hakamo as... So essentially, the right leg is this, the left leg is fucking one of these. So I've got to find a way to bridge the gap. And I do in fact think that this way that I've done here is the way. I just need to get to the lines really thin. That's got to be my goal. So let's go down to 20 and start working like a madman. Because of course, the way it's meant to work is that you've got these... I like that sort of, like, not completely connected effect. I think it works really well for these sorts of trousers. I think that should work. Something like that. No, I think it's too lined up with the line and stuff. I think that's perfect then. Okay. Next bits. We have this. I kind of hope no one I ever know finds my channel. I can't lie. Alright, let's just immediately dump that in my leftovers area. Oh shit, I put the wrong thing in the wrong place. Hold on. Whoops. I did it the wrong way around. Okay, for this one, again, I want it to... Also, I just realised I kind of don't like how this line looks. So... I'm going to do that, just so it's a bit more personality. I think... Oh shit, no, this is all trouser as well, isn't it? None of this should be... Yeah, okay. I think that's what we want. Alright, also, just realised something. Completely forgot about this. I'm just going to merge that out below. I think that's the way to go. Just like that. We need to go to... I think it is just an extension for that, but we need to grab some line colour. Because I realised I forgot something this whole time. And it's in leftovers, I believe. I don't think there should be anything over here. I'll check that in a second. But completely forgot that this area should have something, because it should have one of these lines. I'll quickly check my extras. If we look at this, it'll give us an idea. So on the right, yeah, it's underneath. There's these lines. Got you. Okay, cool. Just wanted to confirm that. Which means we just... It's here. I think. Hold on. No, that seems wrong. So this... No, it's correct. Wait. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So we need something like... Let's just say... So this is the line colour, so... Let's just go on base outfit. Alright, and then we get some blue. Go on to the line colour. Alright, and then again we just duplicate, grab the duplicate, grab the footer mask, pop it on there, delete the old one. Wonderful. Okay. I think we're done. I think we are done. I mean, obviously we still have the shoes to go, but I don't know what to put there, so... So I'm just questioning, do I run for it? You know, I kind of want to take... I'm going to take 2 screenshots of this. I think I'm going to make one of them look like white, and I'm going to make one of them look like Ichigo. So... Okay, let's first... Just other than the flame, I think, we just need to gather all... No. Flame, line colour. They can't be touched. Sketch 2 line work. I think all of this needs to just get... Pa! Quick group. Close that all up. This group is going to just be... everything but colour. Plus fire. No colour plus fire. That's a better way to say that. Now I can just strip him immediately. And I like how this is what we're working with. This is what is left over from way back when. And then you attach this and it's like, yeah, immediately clothing on. We're suited up, we're ready to go. If I remove everything, just a guy on fire. It's got some markings, some colours. Okay, something like that. I'm going to stop messing with that. And just grab... I'm going to call it the first colour. First colour. This needs to become... These all need to become black. This is going to stay white, but this is going to be the colour I use for the highlights. Or the tones. I think I'll use... Yeah, for the tones, sorry. Then, nothing's already changed with this one. Clothing-wise, if we go over to the extras really quickly, while I figure this whole thing out. What colour do I want? I guess I do want it to be a black. However, we specifically set aside a colour for this, so this is the colour we're going to use for the like actual clothes. I think it should be the same for basically everything, I think. Yeah. The energy is going to be more of a... Well, out of those flames, I kind of want it to be these sorts of colours. Rail Seas is a Roblox game inspired by One Piece. I played their old games and they're really good, so that's what that is. We'll think about that more. I'm not sure I want this. The bones are just going to be bone coloured, so it's just going to be the same as that. Skin colour wise, I mean, am I going to give him socks or am I just going to make him barefoot? I'm going to have to make the foot layer different simply because I don't know what I'm going to put for his feet. I still don't know what to do with his feet. So let's just grab his skin colour. They're all the same. So, just the base skin colour, let's just plot that over there. Oh, I'm curious, what is the skin colour here? Oh, that's a very different colour. So the question is, do we go this, or do we go this? That's a lot to do. Okay, I think the idea now is I'm going to save this. No, before we do anything, I'm just going to close that colour. I want to make the version of... Let's just... I just realised the problem. Oh, that's going to be really fucking annoying. No problem. Alright. I'm gonna have to name this something else then. Because it's very quickly becoming mostly lines. That's what it's going to be called. Okay. So we need to find out, what was it? No, not here. It would have to be... It has to be over there. Okay. Cool. Problem is now we don't have these like lines here. So I think best bet is just once we're done with everything, I'm going to just lower the opacity and then rub some bits out essentially. All because I don't want to lose my stuff. All because I like keeping my stuff. Just make sure that that's filled in, but I do want to quickly go back here and I wonder how many people still have the same genes as like canaries, or whether those, you know, those birds where they're like bigger and larger than the mother bird and all that jazz, but they're like they pretend to be part of the family. I wonder how many people still have that and like throwing out their siblings, quote unquote, out of the thing and pretending to be okay with their siblings, and actually they're just pieces of shit. I hope that's not as frequent as I think it is, because I think it's pretty fucking frequent. What does it look like if I do that? Alright, that should be that a little better. I actually want to take a different brush for this. I want... is it this? No. Oh, what's the brush that I had in mind? Is it a highlighter that I want? Highlighter with low opacity? I think so. I think that is what I want. Higher opacity... Yeah, that's basically what I want. There might be something better. Hold on. That is objectively better. Yeah, I like that more. I could keep searching, but I'm just going to stick with what I've got. So we know light source is over here, basically, or over here. So... Oh, that's perfect. That is legitimately perfect. I wanna. That's like almost bar for bar how I would have imagined someone to do this. God, that's beautiful. Sorry, I didn't think it was gonna come out so well. It's just you know. I don't think that this is gonna sound weird considering I am drawing currently, but I don't think you should ever listen to any single fucking artist on the planet for any advice on what to do politically, logically, anything like that. Like, just don't do it. It's a terrible idea. The whole idea of being this way is you're creative, and unfortunately, a lot of the time, being creative, being logical, being all those things, they don't really match up. Like, you shouldn't be getting your political advice from, like, I don't know, fucking Markiplier or something. Not because I think he's, like, a bad guy or something, but just simply because I think he's got more creative fluids than logical fluids, and that's just, like, how you'd go to... That's just how I think you should view things in regards to that. Now, given that I am one of those people, technically you shouldn't take my advice on that, but... I mean, in that case, just... Yeah, for that part, just choose whether you want to believe that or not. But yeah. Doesn't mean that he can't make good points and that you can't use something he said. Sorry, I don't know why I'm focusing on him. It doesn't mean that you can't use something that one of those sorts of people have said as, like, a point or whatever. Because it doesn't mean that, like, everything that someone that says is wrong. But it doesn't mean... It just means maybe you should think twice before trusting them. That's also why I think it's stupid for people to be like, oh yeah, you should make sure that your favourite artist thinks the same way as you do. Because if they do, there's a genuine chance it might be the wrong way to think. There's a really fucking solid chance that it's probably not the most positive way to think. And it helps you realise why this may be the case. You know, Hitler was an artist. I don't know. Anything to prove my point. Hitler was an artist. Of course, doesn't mean that all artists think like Hitler or how he's portrayed and all that, but hopefully gives you a sort of idea. It can be quite emotional, so to speak. Okay, I think that's how that's gonna look. I'm like biting my finger. That better not become like, oh, I do with stress. Oh, I'm good. Does it help me? Is it helping me right now? Now, what I want to do. Zangetsu. Still haven't made the bankai. Oh my god, I need to fucking crack down on that. So, let's just... So that's also why I feel like I'm oftentimes on Twitter or whatever, and a lot of the times when I see people who are making really bad takes, I check if they're an artist or not, and usually they aren't. And when I say an artist, I could mean a variety of things. It could be an artist in the sense of someone like Billie Eilish, who is a complete hypocrite. And yeah, humans are naturally hypocrites, but yeah, when it's on your face, you can't help but notice it, you know? I do think, however, that art is also a great tool as well, which is why you'll find on any side of any situation there are going to be artists involved, because they're the best people to manipulate. I can't lie. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I'd be great to manipulate, for real, for real. No, but seriously, it's just great to manipulate an artist, because oftentimes there's lots of reach involved. Which just means that when things go down, they're just they're a great route to keep things in memory, essentially. And that's what a lot of these events are. They're just methods that people are using to manipulate the masses. And what better way than art? Genuinely, what better way? With how big streaming and stuff, you can see how much we're in a position where everyone wants a shit ton of like compassion and this and that towards themselves, and oftentimes don't really care about the other side. That's another thing, the sides things, definitely also part of that same manipulation. But oftentimes, even if you say that, it's really hard to break out of the sides. You'll have someone say that one day, and then the next day they're completely fucking going against that. It's really irritating, to be honest. I'm doing this I'm obviously being inspired by the original art that was used for this. I don't currently have it open on my other screen or anything. I've just got my thing that has chat and my OBS is open. I'm just trying to invert it essentially. I don't know if I'm just going to reuse this, to be honest. I might not. I don't think I will, more than likely, because it's covering up some bits and bobs that I do want to keep. But I do think it's also going to be really helpful for when I go down the line later to just experiment, because I'm actually quite liking using this pen. I'm actually a really big fan of how that was used. Let me just assign to my favourites. I really enjoyed using that. So let's just move over to this. Not completely black. I just have a really great idea for this. Just move it underneath mostly lines. Oh. There you go. And then just for these eyes, oh, they're like a. Is it like this sort of? Hold on, I haven't seen Zangetsu colored in a really long time. It really is like an orange yellow. Just more of these. He does have pupils. What kind of pupils does this guy have? It's just dots. No, it's not. Okay. Did I? Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay. Cool. I really like this. I'm gonna take a picture of this real quick, just so I can. Snipping tool. Just want to. I honestly this to a couple friends. So yeah, for now it's gonna be Zangetsu. I'm gonna make more edits as time goes on. I'm actually gonna make this into Ichigo eventually, but this is how I'm gonna leave it for now. Before 6, because I want to end soon. And let me just close that. That's how my hair ends up left over. Let me just move everything I have. Oh, let me turn off XP pen as well. Just moving it all over to the side so you guys can't see none of my jizz. There we go. Alright. God, people are so stupid. I'm being insulty, but to my own mind that makes me feel like I'm stupid. I don't know. I know why. Because it's like I'm talking shit online. What? I don't trust any of those. Anyway, I'm just starting a wooer for a sec. Let's wait one moment. Just closed it. God damn it. Alright, let's try and put on Woo one more time. I don't really know what happened there. Just might as well just do my daily since I'm here. You know, show off my dailies for a sec. Obviously, I'm not going to be going over the, what, 2.5 hours that I spent on drawing. But yeah, for any Rumble video viewers, if you do want to rewatch or watch this video in the future, just know it's going to become unlisted. So it won't be accessible normally. However, you can easily access it through YouTube, or if you save the link, you'll be able to view it that way. So yeah, in fact, let me just go over to live stream just to make sure that it does do that. No, I don't want to make it private. Whatever. I'm going to go for everything and unlist it today, I think. So just do be aware of that. That's the plan. If you don't want to continue watching, feel free to leave. The next part of the stream is going to be Woo. Basically completely. Because I want to catch up on my dailies. I want to do some stuff. Maybe I can convene today. I'm close, so it's possible. But yeah, I'm probably not going to do any story missions because those take like 2 hours, so I have to have dedicated streams to that. But yeah. One day, a lot of my stuff might end up becoming videos. It's more than likely going to end up on my... YouTube rather than Rumble. Rumble it needs protections against AI, otherwise I basically just refuse to use it mostly. So, yeah. I love this art. I don't know why I need to be stuck in it though. Apparently someone's bond level went up. Oh shit. Where she? Got 10 summons, I'll do that. Wrong way. Obviously I'm going to be saving all my summons. I was thinking of doing it getting one of the new guys, but considering there's a bunch of saber faces, who knows if Custoria might appear. God, I want Custoria. Sorry. My Berserker, I finally managed to start upgrading. Oh shit. I've almost got a 10 on my Arjuna Berserker for his middle move, which is the one that gives him HP. I just need 20 million QP. I'm cooked. In the meantime, however, I will be quickly upgrading some other bits and bobs. I'm so close to being fine. I'm out of QP. Alright, let's get this going. Someone made a commander deck called Doth Mother Know You Weareth Her Drapes. Because the Tony Stark card was revealed from Magic the Gathering. I'll be out there somewhere, Barbies. I'll be out there. Up your gonna be out there. Okay, I'm gonna just... I want to keep grinding it. Spear. Where's my spear team? It's not the greatest, but I wouldn't say that my spear team is bad. Also, holy shit, Storm Artoria has massive tears. They're so big. They are massive. Massively massive. I don't know why it opens on this fucking screen. I want to check it on here. And it's like, oh, I'm going to open it over here. Because it needs to be unique. It needs to be special. Fucking wanker. How slow. Alright. Dailies it is. I can't wait for Cyberpunk! It's only 3 more days, but like... I cannot wait. I hate how like separate everything is. I planned it out, but it kept like blowing up in the wrong ways, in ways that actively disarmed me. It's annoying. I think my best bet is just taking my ass over and doing just a basic ass mission. just doing like random things to spend those wave things. So just doing random bosses. I do kind of want to. So slow. I'm going to quickly drop to by the loo, just because, oh, I'm going to burst. Hiya. Are you just happy to be here? Alright. Have a seat, my lady. I know there was a resonance, square, cube, whatever, but priorities. I can have them sometimes. I can have priorities some... Oh, never mind. It's on the way, so I can just pop by... Oh, what the fuck? Now, I know that my thing is struggling today, but... You know what? I hate a lot of things. But I think one of the things I dislike the most is when someone pretends to know something that they don't really know. Because I know for fucking damn well straight that I've done the same thing before. And I feel so embarrassed and full of shit when I do it. So, it frustrates me when I see other people do it as well. Anyway, that's the story of how I still don't have a fixed internet box. After being told that, oh, it's just a problem with the Wi-Fi card in my computer, which I don't fucking believe. It's an old computer, don't get me wrong, but I'm fairly certain that the person who's giving me the advice knows even less about technology than your grandfather. I fucking doubt he can... You know what? No, you're not just hate on him too much. He's making me a fucking... He is, in fact, making me a steak today, so can't complain too much. Whoa. What is this, a lag, bro? You know, hold on. It frustrates me. So, hold on. What the fuck is this? Just go up. There we go. Got it. Cool. Then we have to go underneath the island, real quick. Just as one does. Looking up her pantaloons. Imagine if she wore fucking pantaloons. That'd be hilarious. That'd be fucking hilarious. I probably would have naturally come here via the, you know, actual quests, but ain't nobody got time for that. Cool, there should be another one on this island, or if I'm correct. In terms of teleportation. Persona 5 Royal Arm. Excuse me, why is it not playing that song? I'm confused. Aw, I was so excited. I was so fucking excited. I was like, ooh, we're gonna get some Persona in here. I don't know when I got Persona music, but I'm glad I did. Okay, the other two are like right fucking next to each other, so we're gonna go after the other one first. Oh yeah, I think I did the automated skip function. Now I remember. Damn, these wastelands are hella wasteful. Yeah. Hold up, his riding is gas? Hold on, before we continue that. Oh shit. Man. That sucks. Is it windy for you? She's barking because it's really windy outside. What? Did I not just touch that? I'm so confused. Befuddled, even. I'm still befuddled as shit. What? Alright, let's see. Does anything change here? Some sort of animals. Different sort of animals, different sort of animals. There's a boss over here, the False Sovereign. Alright. Let's go beat up the Sovereign. If you just fly around everywhere instead of teleporting, you just eventually find all the scenario caskets or whatever.
Winds, heed my command.
Oh, I thought they were down here. There appears to be a misunderstanding on my part. Ah. Whatever. Alright, onwards we go. Oh wait, is this one of the like variants? What's going on here?
Perish, take form. Be reduced to cinders. Break the cycle.
Oh, I switched. Oh, for fuck's sake. This game, man. I did in fact press 3, but whatever.
Look at me. Let your hand. Someone still waiting for me.
Let's just say I'm on my off game today, because otherwise I'll start hating on the game, which I don't really want to.
Embrace the oneness. Tranquility. Universe in my psyche. Tranquility.
I'll actually see itself.
A decent challenge.
I have no idea how much life it's on. I'm confused.
Tranquility. She lasts evermore. Worthy opponent.
Yeah, I had no idea what that was pretty much the entire time. But oh well. Fuck the tambourinist, I guess.
What's it gonna be this time?
See, now the problem is... Oh. Does he not automatically spawn in when you're here? I guess not. sorry, I guess he doesn't.
Speedier this way.
Well, let's just fly up here for a bit then. And then I'll teleport to a different one. Or, sorry, heal up and then teleport to a different one. Because I'm already low in health. Oh, wait, hold on. What the fuck? No, what? No! You can't do this to me! Why would you do this? It's annoying. Alright, let's get my stamina back up and all that jazz.
Speedier this way.
Yay, I'm on top. Yippee! Cool. Okay, let's move on then. Off we go. Let me just think about who I want to upgrade. So I've got these two up to max. So I guess I'll focus on her, which means I need to go to that Fedlinian burning devil. Detect. It's been a really long time since I fought any of these things. Jesus Christ. I feel like an old man reminiscing on the past, because I am. Damn monkeys.
Incoming. Beware. Tranquility. Tired of running. Let me your hand. Darkness.
Man, fuck your darkness.
Together we vanquish.
It's so much weaker, that's crazy. It's actually crazy how much weaker this fucking creature is compared to everything else we've been fighting.
Caged bird now. Sever. Tired of running.
Look how fast that was. Rough. Three out of, I think, 12. Let's keep going then.
Radiance, no more. Let me your hand. My head. Over here. Please don't. Forgive me.
Yeah, she's got an emo mode. We got it. He two taps you. Well, the more you know. Confirm. Alright. 6. Gotta do this 2 more times.
Take a bite. Let me in your hand.
What? What do you mean?
Tired of running. You're giving up. Let me in your hand. Vanish. How disappointing.
It really is almost like a different game comparing old Woowa to new Woowa.
Please don't. Forgive me. Piece by piece. Banish all lights. Universe in my sight. Ashes to ashes.
Yeah, fuck him up. Bitch, you trying to... no.
Over here.
Did I just kill it and then use my ult? If so, I'm pissed. Yeah. Of course I did. Too bad Changy's dead for all this. Alright, one more time.
Take a bite. Let me in your hand. Evil be gone. Embrace the oneness.
Embrace the oneness.
Tired of running. Wait! That's not fair. Darkness. And permanent.
Jesus Christ, how much health did he just lose?
Banish all lights. Tired of running. Let me in your hand. You're getting on my nerves.
Stupid. Alright, then we just go over to Resonators, go to Jiangxi, Ascend.
Now my body and mind engage in newfound clarity, and even my senses are keener than before. The chi that surrounds me seems more... Oh no. Sorry.
I see my way clear.
I see my way clear.
Should be the vessel of your wishes.
I'm not gonna, you know what, I had a thought there, and then I'm gonna put that thought down real quick. I was gonna get really down bad there for a second. Anywho. Claim. No, stop. Claim. I should just press claim all. Anyway. Yoink. Expedition motorbike. Expeditiously. Alright, after a bit of jamming out, let's head over to the events. See if there's anything we can do. I think it's literally just this. So, well, that's fine. Oh, it is literally on the dot. Can I get a... Oh, thank God. Okay, I get to have one more. Oh! Peak. Alright. We're going straight in the middle. Fuck it. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Then we're gonna go over here. Oh, nice. Got 3 days. I think that's enough time to do this for sure. Alright. Gold cleansing, blah blah blah. There's nothing really left over that I really feel the urge to go for. Let me just check which of these things are 3 days left. I physically can't do this one. I can't finish it because of this. Requires me to go through all of chapter 3. Me no can do. 3 days of this, I don't care. Cool. Permanent. Permanent. 3 days, I don't care. 3 days for this. So this is the Pragmata and the IQ and what was it? Rise of the Republic. I don't know what that is. Obtain 1,000 guidebook activity points. Do you mean in total? Or oh yeah, during the event. I don't know how many I've gotten during the event. Doesn't really tell me, but I'm sure I'll be able to complete that before the end. Haiku requires... I physically can't get the Haiku stuff. Pragmata, complete... Obtain 4,000 elusive specimen. I don't know how many I have. That one I think I can feasibly do that one, but I definitely can't. Alright, let's just dip out of this area real quick. I just want to fast travel. I just want to fast travel. It's getting to the point where I am now hungry, thirsty, and I'm done with today. So I'm going to start slurring. Not like that. I mean, slurring is in my... I'm not sure. Not like that. Fuck it. I didn't quite promise a combine today. But we are really close to being able to spin for Chisa again, so stick around for next time, because for sure I need to get Chisa. She's a good healer. Chisa's definitely going to replace Zhang Xin for me, and I believe she's Havoc, so she fits a lot of things. God. You know what? Let's go to this. Let's take one more step to see if we can together do one thing to get today. Oh, goodness. You know what? I sincerely do not have the patience for this anymore. So, yeah, have a great day. I'm ending stream now. Have a great day.